Alright, good morning y'all. Welcome back to Panama City. I'm Bob. Today is Saturday, November the 22nd, and I'm fishing by myself today. My wife may come join me in a little while, but we'll see. But I'm offshore right now, and it is really stinking sporty. I mean, it is really sporty. The forecast was for 2-foot seas, and it's every bit of that. But I decided, since I didn't have anybody fishing with me today, that I'd just come out here and go fish and see if I can catch anything. So y'all stick around and see what we're able to catch. Now there's almost no wind. There's a little bit of a breeze from the south, and the waves are coming from the south, going north. And but we have an outgoing tide. So I don't know. I don't know what the bait's going to do. I don't know if I've got some current I need to deal with or anything like that, but we'll see. I was able to catch some bait fish, some live bait. No menhaden. I couldn't find any menhaden, but I did catch some croakers, and they're pretty good size. They're 3 inches or so. So we'll drop down and see what we can catch. And since we have an outgoing tide and the boat's facing into the waves, I'm going to fish off this side of the boat because I think the current's going to pull me that way if there's any current at all. And what I'm going to start with is a Penn Battle 3 5000. I've got 30-pound braid, I've got 50-pound trilene big game leader, 5/0 hook, and this has got a 1 ounce weight on it. Yeah, I'm going to try one of those croakers. At least I think they're croakers. It's hard to tell, but just a little bait fish. And I am seeing some fish above the bottom, but I don't know if they're triggers or not. They look small. Yeah, I think it's triggers. They ate it before it even got to the bottom. There we go. Oh, doesn't feel like a trigger. It feels more like a snapper. It is. Little red snapper. Well, they are in season, but it's too small. It's probably close to 16, but that was on a little piece of cut cigar minnow. Then we'll go to a Penn Battle 4000. It's got 20-pound braid, 30-pound trilene big game leader, a 1 ounce swing jig with a 5/0 Mustad Demon Perfect Circle wire hook, 1X hook. Use the same bait. This rod's a Shimano Talavera. It's an inshore rod, but it's a 7-foot heavy action rod. So I use it offshore and inshore, it doesn't matter. And I don't know if you can tell on the camera how rough the waves are, but the boat's moving pretty good. There we go. Feels like another little snapper though. Another little red snapper. And I'm going to go to a little bit heavier rod, a little bigger piece of bait. This is a Penn Battle 6000. It's an LE. I guess that's why it's blue. I've got it on a Talavera boat rod, 7-foot. I think it's heavy. It's a heavy action, rated for 30 to 60-pound braid. I got 50-pound braid on it. 80-pound leader. See if there's any bigger snapper here. There we go. That's another snapper. Not real big, but I don't doubt that there's some bigger ones down there. But I'll show you what the bottom looks like and what I'm seeing on the depth finder. So I'm in 55 feet of water, about 55, 56 feet of water. And that's the structure down there on the bottom. And then those are all the fish. And the darker lines are most likely snapper. The lighter lines are most likely triggers. And most of those snapper, the ones that I've caught so far, have been, you know, in that 15, 16 inch range. But not looking to keep anything like that. Something grabbed it right there. Another red snapper. There we go. There's a better fish. No, not a better fish. Another red snapper. So I'm going to go to my Cadence 5000. It's on a Pen Prevail 2 rod, an older rod. And it's got 30-pound braid on it and 50-pound leader on it. Another little red snapper. Alright, well I'm going to go to my Spin Fisher 7. It's got 80-pound braid on it and 100-pound leader on it. And I got, I think, 3 ounces of weight on it. And it's set up as a Carolina rig. I've got probably 5 feet of leader on it. I'm going to go, I've got frozen menhaden, so I'm going to go to a frozen menhaden. See if I can get it to the bottom. There's a lot of triggers and stuff here, so it may not be able. I may not be able to get it to the bottom. The triggers will just eat right off the hook. All right, we've got some rain coming. It's starting to sprinkle right now, and I don't know if you can see this or not, but that's a rain cloud that's coming. Looks like this direction. Waves are getting worse, wind's picking up. So I'm gonna go back inshore and see what we can catch inshore. So y'all stick around. Well, in case you can't tell, it's raining. It shouldn't last very long. They said probably 30 minutes or so. But I'm going to pull over here and kind of get out of the way and see if we can find some fish inshore to catch. There's some little grouper here. Little gag. Pretty little grouper. Small red snapper. But they're here. Where did that come? Another little red snapper. Swimming right back at me. Little red snapper. There does seem to be a bunch of them though. Oh, well, that's good fish. Grouper. Nice grouper. Not what I was expecting. He wouldn't be a keeper. The way he hit felt like a snapper. Pretty grouper. And another good fish. He was like another snapper though. Yep, another grouper. Smaller grouper. Oh God.
That softens off and out.
There we go. That's better fish. Oh, this rod's fine. Feels like a pretty good snap is what it feels like. Really nice snap. Really nice red snapper. My wife told me I can't keep it.
How big is it?
About 20. 18 inches. Yeah, he's tough. He should be.
Come right out.
Feels like another little red snapper. No. Big mangrove. Yeah. A really nice mangrove snapper. And I do catch quite a few of them here on the pipeline. That was probably close to 12. Oh, we'll call him 12 because he's hot back in the water. And all these fish I'm catching on a pin battle, 4,000, We've got 20-pound braid, 30-pound trilene big game leader, a 1-ounce swing jig, and a 5/0 Mustad Demon perfect circle hook. And this is a foundation rod. It's a 7.5-foot medium heavy inshore rod. It's rated for 12 to 20-pound monofilament, so 20-pound braid is perfect for it. And we're sitting on a pipeline, but I'll tell you what we're sitting on right here. The pipeline's actually behind the boat, and I'm in 37 feet of water, and that's all fish and bait down there on the bottom. Now, I've said this in other videos. The tide is coming in, so I want to be fishing on the side of the pipeline that the tide or the current is hitting first. That's where I tend to find the fish that I want to catch to be sitting. Alright, we're going to call it a day. It's been a pretty nice day. Started off with no wind at all, and we've got probably 8 to 10 mile an hour wind right now. It was out of the south this morning, now it's out of the west-southwest. So I started off offshore and caught a bunch of red snapper. There were triggers there, but I wasn't fishing with a small enough hook to catch them. But I did catch a bunch of red snapper out there. Came back inshore and I've caught red snapper and gag grouper the rest of the day. So you know, it was a nice day to catch fish, and that's all we were wanting to do is catch some fish. If I caught a big red grouper, might have kept it, but you know, red snapper we've got in the freezer. Don't need them. They're not our favorite fish to eat. They're good to eat, but they're not our favorite. So if I'd caught a black sea bass now, it would have gone home with us, but gone home with me anyway. But appreciate y'all watching the video. Hope you learned something. I'm running charters. You see how I fish, you see what I catch. If you're interested, hit me up on Facebook at Epic Nearshore PC. It's linked in the description. You can call me on my phone number. It's also in the description. Or you can hit me up on YouTube. Any of those three will work. But make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not a subscriber, ring the bell if you want to get notified when I release new videos, and I'll see you tomorrow.